understand it, another team that, just looking at the pit stop times, seemingly did a short fill was the Stephen Cameron team, because they did their stop in this is pit into pit out, including the service, in 1 minute and 17 seconds. That was between 5 and 7 seconds faster than everyone else.
Green flag is in the air, and Nate Cicero is in the lead of the motor race on a dry track on the line now. Amazing turnaround in the conditions since earlier this morning here at Road America. Oh, somebody got caught in the pit lane, so that didn't work. That was a couple of people trying to get a lap back, and they get caught at the red light at the end of the pit lane. They didn't hustle around quick enough to get into the pit lane. So that's very bad news for a couple of GS cars. One of them is one of the Aston Martins, back to the Aston Martin, and way almost down the so Cicero leads. It was Luca Mars in second, but I think Gregory Leofouche has gone through. Yes, he has. Steve Cameron leads. They've come up from nowhere as well, well inside the top 6 now.
Öndersin geliyor. Ben de seni söylüyorum abi.
off while I lost so much time.
Send the car off back onto track.
There is an hour remaining. I don't know why they didn't change the tyres before, but what they've done there, I think, is they're saying we're going to the end from here.
I think they'll try. Yeah. Whether or not they can. An hour is tough in a GS car, and this is, as we chronicled all weekend long, not a track that you really want to gamble on fuel because, first of all, it's a super long lap. Second of all, the final third of the lap is uphill, and the last bit of that is extremely uphill. That run into the pit lane, and actually the beginning of the pits itself is a pretty significant incline. But look, they're trying to gamble here, and maybe they can get into a corner slightly by the tire situation. Might as well do something.
I wonder if they even put the wrong. With Arjuna can hear me when I say this. You can talk me on talkback or indeed in text, Arjuna. Had they put a new set of wets on that car, or were there worn wets that came off from the start of the race? That's the question.
Oh well.
I can't imagine they'd have put another set of wets on. Meantime, in front of us, Gregory Leofouge brings the fastest lap of the race, brings it down to 2:16.6, and Arjuna can answer that question in just a second as there's contact between Matt Plum and Hannah Greenmay going into the first corner, and Hannah gets the worst of that, loses one, may lose 2 or 3 positions. Here comes the number 37 of Cameron Shields, the Carbon BMW, and the 66 Trenton Estep, the Car Blanche, which is Car Noir this weekend actually, the Car Noir and Rouge, actually, that car. And Hannah on the wrong end of that one, she will not be happy. She had the outside line. Did the TGM car come over just a little bit to the left?
I think we're going to need a lot of help with this one. 1.2 off the pace. I was a little quicker yesterday, or 2 days ago. What day is it? Wednesday?
Me know that he had given some feedback that it might be worth a gamble to put some new wet tires
Maybe
on.
I just don't have the confidence I did.
However, by the time Morgan Burkhardt got back to green flag racing, he could tell the tires weren't right for the conditions, and so into pit lane for some slick tires.
Okay. I suppose if you do the same as everybody else, you know you're going to get the same results.
That's right, and this is a team that has shown a willingness to do something off-piste, to take a different strategy approach in the past. And they're not in the championship hunt, so why not? Especially here, John, because it is such a long lap. They stayed on the lead lap,
Correct.
even with that pit stop. And if they catch a yellow, depending on if they think they can go the rest of the way, if the others don't think they can go the rest of the way, maybe they pit, then you cycle forward. Look, it's a punt for sure, but we'll see. Sometimes punting.
Wow, I'm so far off the pace. It is a pretty good strength of field, though.
Maybe so.
I'm not sure they've recovered
Who's our
it
top guy?
at the moment, but we'll see.
Sayın Türkler bol şans.
1.9, I guess it's not that high. Thought it
The
would be
onside
higher than
kick
that.
play in football.
Well, one to go.
Turn 5 again.
Left side on the restart.
An area
Pit
to
road is closed.
There was a little bit of side-by-side.
Yeah, good luck.
The estimated strength of field is
İyi bak.
1,659. A lot of debris typically around the racetrack. We're going
Yeah, well,
to
Second place.
be aware of those all day long.
That is big. You were chronicling the championship situation a little while ago, but this is now Mars getting past the championship leader, and he's brought some help with him. Dan Arrow also has been able to clear Cicero, so championship leader dropping a couple of spots, and Mars in a position potentially to capitalize on that. I would say Arrow is not in the hunt because he's not done every round, but his co-driver Bryce Ward is in the fight. I think he came into the weekend 5th in points, so
That's cool.
they're both in a position to maybe gain some ground.
was it not Rexy, but
Billy Johnson, the
Drago
car
or whatever they
winning
are. It's kind of cool, the
which
gold
went
paint
behind
there on the
wall
right.
earlier, officially now, I'm sad to say, is a retirement.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid.
Down the inside for Trenton Estep in the black and red. Number 66, the car blanche car. The Aston Martin brand new team. Little bit of cloak and dagger, a little bit of secrecy about that team, which we're leaning into that. We absolutely are. The corporation behind it has the same 3 initials as an airport up in Canada. We're trying to track some of that down. John de Geese has been
This Michelin Pilot Series is fun. It's a fun series to watch.
That corporation owns a little stake in Aston Martin Formula One racing as well.
Behind the 33.
The people behind it.
Behind the 10.
They're incorporated in Delaware. You can't
Behind the
easily
38.
get to that, so we're leaning into that. It's an Aston Martin, so you know there should be a little bit of secrecy. 007 and all that.
I think if we can end up in the top 4, 5, we can pick up 1 spot. That would be a good result. And the separation of classes with 3 pace cars. I did that eye tested the other day. That was really cool too. Be a game changer. They're gonna go soon.
There's also a Neto. He's about 5.8 seconds further back in the Go Racing Audi. Both Audis have dropped away a little bit as well.
Right.
Seems far down a better place than those two.
Green flag. Left side. Go there. Right, left side. Go there. 1 off. You're clear. Right side. Clear.
That was gutsy. Damn, I'm losing time, big time. Bleeding it. Bleeding time.
43.033.
Do you think you might as well just gamble and hope? Easier to do if you're not in the championship hall, but for instance, really an interesting one right there.
Yeah, man, we just gotta lose more time by trying to make improvements. I was supposed to what the hell are you doing? Well done, mate. Well done. Well done. Mate, you have so much room to your left. What are you doing?
Down, you get into the niche.
no!
The bulk of the front runners do pit here. This obviously gets them to the finish. See how long these stops are.
Damn it, Dustin.
Give up roses, stack. Stack on time.
Time it takes, sorry.
I thought about it and I second guessed myself. I'm an idiot, Dustin. What an idiot. Oh, what an idiot, Dustin.
Sorry, Justin. I lost my braking point there. Sorry.
All good, man. We didn't touch it. And to be fair, I've been super inconsistent to him in front of him, so. Damn, Dustin. Man, the best we can hope for is a couple of speeding penalties, man.
Real good fun if you have a fun. Real big fun. Enjoy your last race.
This is probably one of my worst races I've run in a long time. Terrible consistency.
Virginia 2.
Alright, we're gonna pit this lap, we don't have a choice.
So once you get over about 45 miles an hour, you do really good.
Here we go. Final one. And your mark. Turn in, 90.
If there's dirt on the windscreen, that makes it more difficult. So there might be just clearing some of the dirt and then hoping that
Bit of a stupid place to try and overtake, you know, let's start.
nevertheless, putting windscreen wipers on a racing car is
Go, hard, hard, hard.
last resort to play. You do that when the screen is really, really bad. You risk just making a hit to the
Similarly, no fun this weekend in the league. It's not been much of a fun season. You just need to see.
What was that, Dustin? Goodness.
And 32 is the leader. 13.775. Moving. Where you gonna go on the right?
I stayed out as well.
Central Road.
There. That's a good job.
what I was doing the last match I want to exit.
Left side. Clear, clear, clear. Clear, clear, clear.
so far off him, man.
Please look at. That's the problem, man.
Good rest, Dustin, mate. I got done by traffic.
Likewise, man. Thank you for running me clean. Great race, Brendan.
Yeah, you did.
So much action and entertainment this weekend.
Not bad, everybody. All that going on down there, not bad. Yeah, I heard it. Good work, good effort, everybody.
Skeet's right back in this. Behind Mike Skeet, by the way.
That was dope.
And that's Michael Cooper coming like a train.
Remember how their race started. They were lined up in the coming to the
Oh, we gotta go back to me here. What am I, 40 something? Jeez.
Uretsky did his bit. Cooper's been fast. The strategy's been good, and they find themselves inside the top 10. Not sure they have the pace to challenge with the top 5, but it could be a good result for them. And solid top 6.
Don't even know where to start with just over 16 minutes ago for our Michelin moments.
This is fun. 3 wide into the... Not the smartest move I've ever had, but done, but...
Just told Mike Ski in that number 60 Mustang in 5th position that his numbers are looking good. Big time, by the way. It's an absolute gunfight. Celso Neto has lost the lead. No, he hasn't. He's still holding the lead. It's the Porsche ahead of him. Right in behind him, Denny Dupont. Bryson Morris is there as well. Carl G. The second.
That was a lot of fun.
Back at one stage, pretty much.
It was a horrible race on my part, but it was a lot of fun.
Implications as well. The number 91 Porsche is the car that's in the front. That's Owen Trinkler, VRC Motorsports Group. He's trying to stay ahead of this battle.
Doing his best. Tough spot to find himself in. You don't want to interfere too much. Some cars that are having themselves a fight for not just the win, but all the podium positions. We've got several of the championship contenders in the mix there. How about the straight line speed from that Audi, though? My goodness, the gap he was able to
Yeah.
That's great news for Neto. As long as his full situation is okay, that's the car that's rolling the dice in the field.
If I had a hat, I would be just doffing it in their general direction. I mean, it's a pretty bright car. I was about to say they sneaked past without going in. You can't sneak past when you've got a bright tangerine orange race car. They've made their decision. They've stuck to it, and they are out there reaping the benefits with under 15 minutes to go.
And if Celso can keep it up front, and if the fuel is there, this is a team that has never won in Michelin Pilot Challenge competition. That's what's at stake for them.
And now he's right with Owen Trinkler. I expect that Owen, now he's being caught, might just give way here. He's holding up the leader. There's a chance for an overtaking, and through goes the Hyundai. Through goes the Hyundai there. And that was traffic. Traffic caused that overtake, and Celso Neto will not be happy there. wondering that one of the most experienced drivers in the field now pulls over and lets the cars go through. I think he'll be mortified at what's just happened there. If the Go Racing car sitting in behind him might have thought that he would have went around him. I don't know, but he has let everybody through now, but the race lead has changed in TCR.
It has. I'm not counting Celso out, though, because, again, the straight line speed of the Audi is quite strong. Look, he's already pulled that gap back in to the race leader, Denny DuPont. Meanwhile, the fight is on for the final podium position. Bryson Morris getting all he can ask for and then some from Carl Whitmer, who has closed him down.
This is the battle for all three podium positions from this Perm Eddy free from 5 at the moment. Down towards turn 4, is this the opportunity? Identify the straight line base of the Audi, goes to the right hand side, it'll have to be moved down to the right hand side, or is it the crisscross? It's the over and under again. Can we get the power on up the inside? We go, oh, big blocking manoeuvre thrown there, and a move back on the racing line. That is the leading car. How will the race control see that? Went to the inside early. I think that was okay, but then moved back to the racing line. They'll be keeping a very close eye on this currently in third. Carl Whitmer for MMG. Sorry, Bryson Morris then. Carl Whitmer. It's a good fight back, you know, from the MMG crew as well. And Carl's a bit of a scrappy too as well, isn't he? He'll be getting up there and trying to improve.
Remember that last lap in Mid-Ohio?
That's fun.
Where he finally was able to put the move on after 20 minutes of trying to get the dramatic move there. Yeah, if given a chance, you know he'll go for it. This is big though for Denny DuPont here for the championship because they come in the Preston Brown second in points. It's a 30-point swing, finishing first versus finishing in second. They're set to make.
Let's lose some Mobileye rating.
Felipe and Morris, their teammates. It's a question of how much staying up front has paid some dividends for them.
Yeah, we're gonna lose some
At the
Mobileye
front
rating
of the
here.
field, let's check back in there. It's still the Vantage ahead of the Mustang, who's fighting. Bit of a rearguard action. Matt Plum in that Team TGM car with 2 Toyotas from Pan Am and Kosh Gobler Motorsport. Mike Skeen is with them now at the moment. He seems to be holding a watching brief. And again, there's more little spits and spots of precipitation down at the bottom of turn number 3. Matt Plum did defend there going down the hill into turn 3. He's clearly feeling the pressure in turn 5. It'll be the next danger area.
Yeah, he's under some pressure here. Has that Supra, which has been so strong this weekend, and now as the track dries out, again starting to show some strength. Meanwhile, Skeen there to the inside of Jackson Bell. Little contact, little run, but Bell hangs on.
And again a move to the left-hand side. Skeen goes again at turn number 6. Somehow just can't get it done. Goes to the inside but can't keep the momentum up through turn 7 now. They're all using that new Grass Creek runoff at the head of the field. Trenton Step has pulled out over a second on this battle now. And second down to 4th are together. Meantime, in TCR, they're all together at the front of the field. Here's Celso Neto. Tries to go around to the left, to the right. Back to the left-hand side again. On that number 76, Denny DuPont. Hyundai, they're coming through turn 7 now. Flat out through here. Down the hill, can the Audi do something? In the 33 in 3rd position, it's Bryson Morris who puts a bit of pressure on the bright orange Audi ahead of him. That helps the other Hyundai, and now there's almost 3 wide going through the carousel. I am literally watching through my fingers.
Well, this is great news for Denny DuPont that his teammate is there putting pressure on Celso.
Big wreck.
Big crash, Medusa Motorsport in the wall.
Athan Sterling from 16th
Dang.
position, 9:44 to go, and the left
Is that Eric
side
Estep's cousin?
car is destroyed.
Running in the
That is gonna
IMSA
bring out
Michelin Pilot
the
Series.
Corvette safety car again. Now, we were building up to something very special. Oh, it was side by side with Mikey Taylor. He ran into the back of Mikey Taylor. Did that break something, or did it just put him offline? But that was a relatively acute angle that the Aston went into the wall for Medusa. It has not not been their weekend.
Oh, it's been brutal all weekend long for them, and that's the way it ends in the wall. But it should be noted that was a safer barrier that's been installed here at the exit of the King.
It says 1677, so that's gonna suck. It means I'm gonna be a high number or a low number, like
cushioned impact,
I
let's
think.
say, than it would have been 10 years ago when it would have just been concrete waiting for him at the outside of the corner.
Just building up nicely. Safety team already on site, courtesy of the new for 2026 Ford F-150 Raptor, the AMG team. Delivery of those at the start of the year. My goodness, they carry a lot of equipment and they can motor on already. Barely it seemed that the car had stopped rolling, that Raptor was there.
If I could, just before the yellow came out, Dan Arrow had passed the Heart of Hannah's car to get up to 9th. Wow, what a recovery.
That was from 20 seconds.
What do we got
on the restart?
The 7 cars, so not so bad. There's 15 of us. Middle of the road, I like it.
The race in terms of there've been a
We'll
few
run
moments in that for Dan Arrow. I'm still leaning towards. It seems a very long time ago now, but I'm still leaning towards that sidekick moment from Hannah Grisham and that save. Ultimately, it hasn't helped them.
At 5, get up about the private tractor, 23.159, outside clear. On the bottom. Coming out.
Let's go down to the pit lane. Robert Noenka out of the McCumbee Maghalia Racing Ford Mustang is with our video pit lane reporter Arjun.
And just the second entry seemingly costing the team a lot. What happened there, Robert? I think it might have ended up being
Come down from race control. Penalty has been issued to the 44. That's Michael Cooper and Royce Goretzky. Opening contact with the 17. That's a driver. And they cannot serve.
I think that might be on the track. The 17 is Mikey Taylor down in 16th.
That makes more sense
and
to me.
It was the 4 and the 17 that came together before the incident. For Athen. I think that might be the 4 rather than the 44, but I'm prepared to be corrected on that. That is what it says on the screen. I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I think that does make sense. And now I'm getting more information that it is. Okay, this was on the restart. I guess. Remember, we saw the 17 lap take. We did. So that's what this is all about, evidently. And this is a championship here. I mean, none of the front runners. None of the GS front runners are having a good day. What is the best place of them? Top 5 is in 6th. And now after this 5 points, they would have taken a 30-point lead in the championship. And now they're in the air. The only question is how far will they fall? I suspect this race is not about to restart, and so that will be converted to a time penalty post-race.
And I haven't got the right page of the supplementals up to tell you what that is, but it doesn't help either, of course, that we're behind the Corvette safety car. So the gap between first and 19th is 25 seconds. So if it's a 30-second penalty, which it'll be at least that, then they'll drop back to the end of the GS field.
Well, it's usually whatever the transit time is for a drive-through, which I think is 39 seconds here, and then add a little bit to that. I don't know what the exact number is, but effectively this would put them at the back of their class on the lead lap.
It's going to put them in 19th position,
Okay.
I reckon. I don't think they'll fall off the lead lap, as you say, unless... I know it's just a drive-through, it's not a stop and hold, so yes, exactly right. Now, we have got all of the emergency vehicles down at that incident for Athens Sterling and Medusa Motorsport. We'll get you some news, and as soon as we have it officially, the old days of just grabbing the driver, throwing them into the back of an ambulance and getting them away from the scene, what the old-timers would call scoop and shoot, those are long gone, and all sensible precautions are taken even before drivers are taken out of a car, just to make sure that you're not going to do any further damage. So we're not reading anything into the fact that everyone's down there. Be sure, as the white flag goes out, that Athens is getting the very best care at the side of the circuit, and safety first on all of those things.
Wow.
So we will finish. Matt Plum in second place, lost the lead just before that full course yellow came out. It was almost the long odds bet that paid off for Team TGM, but they'll end up on the podium. Trenton Estep continues this extraordinary run for this new team, Car Blanche, this weekend with a black and red car.
Good luck, everybody.
66 on top of the podium.
Safe driving.
It's Pan Am Motorsport with another great result for Toyota.
We can make it, I guess. It's all up to you now,
Kosh
bud.
Copeland in fourth. Core Motorsports Mike Skeen, who looked like he
The
had
estimated
something
strength of field is
in the last few laps.
1,677.
He's finishing fifth. Ibiza Farm,
A long race, guys. A lot of stuff's going to be happening. A little difficult to keep up with maybe from time to time. As long as we be smart, pay attention to the tempo of the race.
See how terrible I can do this. No practice.
Still waiting on 2 cars to grid. Waiting on the final car to grid.
Okay.
So, crisis averted.
Final car grid.
Luca Mars up into 7th on Turner Motorsports number 95.
Everyone's gridded.
Will get the points for
We have 0 sets of tires.
Bryce's
Lord.
championship
Take care of our
challenge
tires,
is
nice
dented,
and
but
smooth.
it
Don't
is
abuse
not
them.
Yeah, do what you're
on the
told.
scrubbing by any stretch of the imagination.
Well, and that's why we thought that they came in under that yellow instead of gambling, because had it gone green and they run out, it would have been a disaster. This way, they at least had a chance to salvage something, and they have.
Well, in 9th position, Heart of Racing and the 2 Hannahs. That could and probably should have been
Not a fucking tire,
a
though.
top 5, maybe a top 3
bullshit
finish.
with the
They
tire
did
for that.
not get the rubber.
Gonna be on
they
the
got rubber
outside.
everybody else's car. And
Closed.
they
The road's closed.
Side by side.
Line up behind
racing.
13.
That was a good run by Hannah and Hannah. Morgan Burkhardt taking 10th position. Guys, I've got to ask you this very quickly. Moment of the racing GS, Ryan.
I'm sorry, you said quickly. I go back to the full course yellow that sent us down this interesting strategic path. I can't remember exactly which yellow it was, but that was the moment.
So basically,
Racing Stallion crew will have a case to be made for the call to stay out there that almost got them the win. But ultimately, maybe the moment of the race was that moment in traffic.
Could have been. I'm with you. The 55 car stopped and half a lap back at the start of the race on the formation lap, come through to second. They rolled the dice. Celso and Neto almost won that, almost won it, just for a little drift wide. So it will be the winner of the 66.
All right, Earl, all on you.
Michelin will win the race for that split second decision.
Do it.
In the pit lane, it paid off for the car wash.
Pace starts off, be ready.
GCR, second place machine. We're racing.
Ready, green, green, green, green. Wide outside. One outside. Two out there. Outside. Clear up top. 30.6. 3. Inside.
Why would you do that?
All clear. You are in that track. Looking good. Inside. Clear, clear, clear. Still inside. Now. Still there. Inside. Still inside. Still inside. Inside. There you go, buddy. That was a good lap. 3, 5. Gas guys running 23, 28, 6, 9.
Oof.
Great job, bud. Great move. Doing awesome.
Thank you, lap car. Thank you.
Of course.
Back at the low line here, left far. Thank you.
Stay low. Stay high.
Be ready here.
Clear.
Fast guys are running 24.329.
That arrow
Yeah,
is
we're
probably
done.
slowing you a lot.
Good.